Hey guys, so I'm getting ready to descend. I brought my single speed today. Feel pretty good. You know, I took that digger and slammed my handlebars into my ribs. It hurt for a while, but I have been riding since. I did my 100-mile ride on my gravel bike the other day. But let me show you what I got set up. I talked a little bit about this earlier on another video about riding a lightweight bike. That's one of the reasons I love this bike, is it's light and it has that feel of steel, which seems like a contraindication, but you can have steel lightweight bikes. This isn't the lightest steel bike. There are some custom steels that are a lot lighter, but I like this bike. It's got a great geo, and if I were going to get a custom bike, I would probably ask them to do the geo very similar to this geo. I think they nailed it with getting the good geometry on this Escar Jaffe for trail riding and for doing the rides I do. I was thinking about this on the way up. You know, this is a short climb. It's steep. I'm gaining 1,000 feet, but I could show you exactly what I'm gaining, because I didn't. Let me see, where is distance 3.84. Now that's coming from my mom's, and which is about not quite a full mile away, but almost a mile. And I'm at 2,378 feet. It's going to show how much I gained. Here we go. I gained 1246. So 1246 is, you know, that's a decent climb in such a short distance. But what makes it fun, and why I got the single speed, and what makes it nice, is now I get a steep descent, and I don't want to go mountain biking on roads that I don't feel like I can just surf down the descent and go fast. I don't want to have to pedal to speed. I want the gravity to take me to the speed. And so that's just how I cut my teeth on mountain biking, and that's just what I like. I mean, you got to deal with what you got to deal with where you live, but I'm very lucky that where I live has these steep mountains that I earn it, and it's a grind. But once I grind up here, I get some fun descent. So I'm going to ride this down, and then I'm going to show you a trail all the way down at the Millard Campground, and I'll ride up that trail and ride down that trail, show you guys that trail. I haven't done that in a while, but it's what some people call it, the Lower Sunset Trail. And I might even take my bell off. Well, yeah, I'm going to take my bell off, because I know you guys think that's annoying. So put that in my pocket. You'll hear a little bit, but it'll be muffled. So here we go. I love this part right here, just dropping in. It's so nice. Oh, it's a little bit cold, but it feels nice. It feels brisk. I could have let a little bit of air out of my tires. I got them at 20 psi, which you guys know with me, I don't need that much pressure. I'm usually down around 16 and 18. But I seem to have pretty good traction. It's just beating me up a little bit more. And it's one of the reasons I do the high volume tires, is to have that little bit of cushion that the wide rim with the wide tire provides. only done one mountain bike ride since I hurt my ribs, and I did fine with that. I went to the top and it feels fine right now. I was actually able to do pull-ups at the gym yesterday, and that, to me, that's a true test of, okay, now that rib is stable and I can push myself. Such a nice day though. So what you do to go to this other trail is you'll pass the entrance to LP that you guys will see up here, and you'll ride all the way down to the Molar campground. So here's the entrance to LP. You guys know the sign, and you'll just pass it and keep going down this single track, kind of double track I should say. You get some fun stuff like this, woo! And you get a little bit of climb at the end. Gets a little bit technical right here, which is not bad going this way, but going the other way, and I didn't clean that, but going the other way, it's a little harder to do. I haven't rode that in a while, but I'll start riding it more often and I'll be able to pedal on through it. And then the hardest part, I'll have to make another video for that because I think it's going to be too long of a video. Hello, just me. But it'll be too long of a video for me to show you the climb that I have to do. But here's part of the climb to get there. But the climb I'm talking about, this trail I'm talking about, is real single track. It's not this double track, and it goes from basically that pavement road, Cheney Trail Drive, that you drive into the parking lot for the Molar campground. It goes to the upper part of that road where the yellow gate is, where people kind of park up there sometimes and do the hike and hike over to Sunset or wherever. Oh, it's nice today. This is about as cold as it gets in SoCal. So for you East Coasters and North States people, this is why SoCal people are so spoiled. We have a full year of riding here. There's maybe sometimes it's raining, sometimes when it's really cold, and really cold here is 40 degrees, maybe 30 if you go into the mountains really high up there, but down here in the foothills it's 40 at the lowest, at the coldest days. It doesn't get too windy here. I sound like the Chamber of Commerce, huh? But anyway, it doesn't get too windy here. It stays really still in this area because this is, you know, the San Gabriel Mountains kind of shelter us from some of the winds that other people that live in other parts of SoCal have to deal with. We get protected from those winds and they don't really come here. I've lived in Pasadena and San Gabriel Valley my entire life pretty much, except when I traveled for work and traveled when I was active duty military. So I can tell you, since the whole time I've been here, I can only think of a handful of real windy days that I've ever experienced. So this is the ride over there. It's a mellow ride. It's not that hard as far as the climbing part. It's not that it's a fire road. I mean, this would be great for a gravel bike if you want to go this way and then go up to Mount Wilson, come down here and then go over to Mount Wilson. I went up to Mount Wilson this way earlier in the year, and I liked it. One thing about going up to Wilson by a Cheney Trail is it gets easier and easier as you go. It's real steep and it's grueling in the beginning. That pavement is no joke, super steep. But once you get past that, get onto the dirt, and then get further back into the mountains, it gradually gets easier. And then when you get to the tunnel, you guys see where I'm talking about, where the Mount Low is, the Mount Low tunnel right there going to, it takes you out to the highway, then it's really flat right there. That's not even that, you're just riding flat. Then you have a little bit of pavement climb up to Mount Wilson Observatory, and then you turn around and come back. But it's a great gravel ride. I highly recommend it. I will probably be doing it again. Maybe not in the winter, because it gets cold up there in the winter, and not too cold. Like I said, we get to 30 degrees, but when you have a long descent and it's cold like that, you have to be prepared for that, because you're literally, that's the thing about these mountains, when you descend, you're not pedaling, you're descending, and you're not keeping your body warm because you're not burning calories. So when you have a long climb like that with a long hour-long descent of just your body's getting colder and colder, you almost wish there was some climbing sections in between. And there are a little short ones, but nothing, it's not rolling hills where you're constantly hitting climbs. So here we are getting close to the Millard campgrounds, and you'll see the campgrounds up here. I've actually taken my boys camping here when they're real little kids. So you guys that have kids, or ladies that have kids, they want to camp, here's the campgrounds right here. And then here's the trail I'm going to go up. So I'm going to turn off the video and just show the video of the trail.